Welcome back to another episode of Wild Sports. I'm Fu. Got Sean here with me.
Howdy.
I'm really looking forward to talking about this one. I'm really looking forward to reviewing this game from this last weekend. Are you excited? No comment. No comment. No comment.
Would you?
No
I
comment.
wouldn't say excited is the word.
I'm pumped. I'm ready.
It was a great game.
It really
It was a
was.
fantastic game.
It really was. It lived up to all expectations, I believe.
I just, and I hate saying this, but some Georgia fans needed this.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm not one of them, but some of them really needed this.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm, of course, being, biased to this thing and having lived in Georgia over there for
Heavily
15 years.
Just kidding.
Look,
Totally joking there.
I agree. I was tired of hearing the, Kirby's taking over, but hey, I understand it. I respect what Georgia's done. It's, an unfortunate situation that, you lose one game to another top team in the country and you're left out. I just got an update that one Soto went to the Yankees.
Got the same one. Yep.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate year, for them. That's
thank God that it's getting expanded next year because
yeah.
As much as I hate it for Florida State, and I don't think they should be in the top 4, they're definitely a top 8 team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we can have our own. If anyone wants to come on and debate that, they should be in the top 4. I beg you.
Yeah,
Jamal with it.
Yeah. So final score 27-24. Alabama comes out on top. Our predictions. I've got them written in somewhere around here. There they are. Sean had 33-27 dogs.
Got one score right.
And I had 30-27 Bama, so I was just a field goal off on both teams. All over it. Just needed an extra field goal from each team. Pretty close. But
we're both pretty all over it.
Yeah, for sure.
I was a little off on the Georgia score, of course, but
yeah, so kind of looking at it, you look at the stat column and it's pretty dead nut. Total yards 321 to 306, give the edge to Georgia. That rushing stat we talked about, kind of how we talked about establishing the run. There was really not neither team really. Alabama had 114 and Georgia had 78, so it wasn't like a.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that, not a lot of that, but most of Milroe's 29 yards came in the last couple runs of the game.
It was like that last run. To get that first down. That was. Deadlocked pretty much rush game. And then the big thing, the turnover battle, Alabama won. And I think that was an absolute turning point in the football game. The one turnover. But, really a very even football game with, Carson Beck. Everybody kind of – Alabama didn't rush well, really. Georgia didn't rush well. To be honest, and the passing games were kind of, nothing crazy special. Beck goes 21 of 29 for 243. No touchdowns, no interceptions, one rush touchdown. And Milroe 13 of 23 for 192 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nothing to write home about in the stat column for really anybody.
No, not at all.
In this game. I think, I don't think Bowers or Loud were healthy.
At all.
I think it looked like they started maybe like they had a little juice, and then it was just – I think Loud got hurt during the game.
He had to have because
I saw him limping off
he
at
was
one.
like hobbling, man. You shouldn't have been out there if you're hobbling.
I think I saw him get hurt. I saw him like hobbling off the field at one point, but I just think Brock wasn't. He got that catch right there at the beginning, and I was like, oh boy, I've seen this story
Mm-hmm.
once too many times. But then there was just times where I've watched a lot. I mean, I enjoy watching him play. He's just a stud, and he just didn't have the strength. He wasn't breaking tackles. Like, he was going down in
Mm-hmm.
situations where normally I see him manhandling people and breaking tackles. So I think it was pretty apparent y'all didn't, you didn't have Brock Bowers at 100%. Nowhere near, I don't think. Um, I mean, what are your overall thoughts? What are your
I have one
feelings?
not so serious reason we lost, and I have two serious reasons that we lost this game.
Okay.
The not so serious, kind of playful one is we scored first. Can't do that.
Yeah, y'all didn't do your MO, dude. Y'all stopped us
Like,
3 and out. Three
you
and out the
gotta
first.
you gotta let them score, and then
Yeah,
we can do our thing.
that's right.
That's the playful one. This more serious ones are, I mean, on a physical standpoint, got manhandled. Lost the battle of the trenches by far.
Yeah.
It seemed like on a lot of run plays, our defenders were getting pushed back, and on a lot of our run plays offensively, we saw you guys in the backfield. Not to mention, like, y'all just looked way more physical than Georgia did for the entire game. Personal opinion. As well as it's simple as this: a 3-point win, 27-24. The turnover, which was it's probably a play that we wanted to run, and it was a trick style play.
It was open. It was
It
open.
was there. Yes, for
It was
real.
wide open. He didn't.
For
He had
real.
blockers. It was open.
Like, I don't know if it was supposed to be a toss or a handoff on that exchange,
Yeah.
but clearly one was not supposed to. Whatever was the toss was not supposed to. It was supposed to be a handoff according to the receiver, and according to Beck, it was supposed to be a here you go.
Yeah.
You get a field goal off that, right? Right.
Right.
3-and-out field goal. I think I could be wrong.
It was. Y'all had a big stop. That was a big stop for y'all there.
Yeah, huge. And then I don't remember when it happened, but to get the pre-snap penalty that backed us up 5 yards, and then we missed our own field goal. I mean, that's a 6-point swing right there.
Yep.
We only lost by 3.
Yeah.
That's the game right there. Y'all played mistake-free, no turnovers, right?
No turnovers.
Mistake-free football, not too many penalties. I like the way the refs let the game play.
Yeah.
For all those Georgia fans, upset about certain calls not going, there were plenty of calls that didn't go their way either. So, it is what it is. The horse collar where people are freaking out. I agree with the call on the field. I get actually a lot of my friends and people I watch the games with. They think I'm not really a dog fan because I'm just like, oh no, it's not really a penalty.
Yeah.
And the non-review of the catch, I mean, things like that happen. Is it unfortunate that it happened? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because that led to a touchdown, that drive.
And it was
However, it just happens. It's not, Alabama's the luckiest team in the world. No, they're not Auburn.
That's right. Amen. Amen, brother.
You know what I mean?
Look, I mean, I'm the same way with like penalty. You know how, I mean, Dad can be the worst with like calling out penalties. I'm just, I'm just not look, I'm like you. I take the stance of like, look, there you could call a penalty on every play. I'll agree with Georgia fans. I mean, that catch I think should have been stopped and reviewed. They didn't really talk
think it would
about
have
it enough.
stood.
I don't know.
After a
It's
couple of
hard to
reviews,
tell.
like, yes, you see the ball on the ground, but he still has control with his hands with it. I think they would have.
I think they've gotten pretty darn good about stopping and reviewing. So I'd be kind of shocked if they. I mean, I don't know if they've come out with a statement on it yet, but
Yeah,
I mean, I agree. They reviewed one of y'all's catches.
It was
like
the very next half,
and I was like,
yeah,
okay,
that's
wait.
That's what put it.
It wasn't
That's what
even
put Georgia
close.
fans in an uproar.
That's what'll do it. That right there. But I'm a firm, and I saw you arguing respect against some Georgia fans about calls. Like, look, penalties. I can point to 100 different things that cost you a football game rather than a penalty. Now, there's certain situations where it's like, okay, that could have been,
Yeah,
ended
like,
like
oh,
Kansas City the other night. That's a game that could be a possible game deciding
right.
penalty. But it's like, look, you know, the third that
You
we
got to
had
look
two.
past
Yeah, I mean,
penalties.
there's 2 third and 1 stops that we had on y'all that were crucial that you
We
kind
could
of
have
hit on
easily
there.
gone for it on one of those fourth and shorts. We decided not
Yeah,
to.
and
So
so
many different things.
yeah, you've got a lot of things to go on, but yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think the turning point in the game, obviously, were those couple of those big third downs. The turnover was huge. I've got a big note here from last week, like who gets the key turnover. And I think that was it. I do agree with you. I think we were very physical up front.
Very. I was so impressed.
I was very happy to see the way, and the offensive line too. I mean, we gave up a couple sacks, but a lot of I think y'all had 4 sacks.
I think that's right.
Um,
Yeah, 4 sacks.
y'all had 4, and I think 2 of them were just straight up Milrose's fault. Um,
I do
but
remember one for sure being Milrose's fault. I was
yeah,
like,
and I
dang, he's
mean,
got to get rid of that.
yeah, but I mean, props to him, man. He still played a great. He's
Oh, he did,
found
definitely.
those times. He gets in crucial drives, and I thought it was huge. I kept saying the whole game, I was like, we've got to start hitting them underneath because y'all were bringing the house on us, and we kept trying to run deep routes, and I was like, they're
Mm-hmm.
bringing pressure. You got to hit them up underneath, and they finally started doing that some in the second half, and it was got us some key points and touchdowns on crucial drives in the second half. So I mean, props to Tommy Reese and all them for making the adjustments where needed, but just a game you'd expect. I mean, just a solid football game. Like I said, just unfortunate that you know Georgia
I
has
mean,
a
a lot of firsts happen. After this game, first time number one's fallen out of the top four in
yeah.
championship week. First time a number 8 has climbed in. First time an undefeated champ has been left out. I just think it's all of it happening in the same year is a bad look for the playoff committee. If
Yeah,
one of it happened, cool.
yeah,
But for all of it to happen, that's a bad look.
yeah. I mean, it's it's tough. They're put in such a tough position, dude.
I don't know if I said this to you previously or not, but I think they need to do away with the current committee, not because they're doing bad or job or anything like that, but I think they need to go to private committee. No one needs to know who they are. That way they can make their decision and have no, explaining to do. No whatever. Use the ESPN guys and all these guys that talk about it anyway to do the explaining for them.
I think they need to have it like at the end, like have it put out in the public. Like, okay, we hear what you talk about behind closed doors, and you have a spokesperson come out, the chairman. But like, why don't we get like a little after it's all done? Like, why can't we get some insight into what like actually goes down in the room? Like, who's arguing? Is there arguing? Like, how do they even do it? It's
Right.
already secretive. Like, you really don't know what they're doing. They got a guy that comes out, on Tuesdays and I guess Sunday in this point, and just kind of gives you these generic, bland, boring,
Yeah.
answers. Like, I want to see what's the process like. Like, how are we discussing it? What is it? You know what I mean? I feel like there needs to be some kind of open it up, but I don't know. I think we can maybe get in discussion of a playoff committee, maybe on
No,
another
I mean
thing.
we definitely could.
But
I
yeah,
think
I
we
mean
should do a video on
overall,
that.
I mean great football game.
It was phenomenal.
Another good one. Tide moves on, and hopefully y'all go beat the dog smack out of Florida State.
Yeah, I know there's already been multiple sit outs from both teams already announced.
Who's sitting out for Georgia?
Um, I know Vandergrift transferred, so he's gone. He's in Kentucky now.
Yeah.
Who the heck? Actually, I think I saw for Georgia, it's a bunch of rumors so far. Nothing confirmed Georgia wise. There's been a defender for Florida State to already announce he's sitting. I can't remember who it might be. It might have been Verse.
Hopefully
Uh,
Georgia pulls the Alabama thing like last year and everybody plays
I mean, that'd be great.
all starters. And they,
I've heard they want to.
I
Um,
think they will. I think they've got something to prove. I think they've got a little chip on their shoulder. And I think
yeah.
Florida State would have the same thing. I think Florida State's going to get in that mindset of like, well, we didn't want to play. We thought we should have been in, so we didn't have the. But it's like, wouldn't you, of more than anything, want to go out and be like, try and beat Georgia and be like, see what you left
See,
out?
we
But
could have made it. Yeah.
exactly. So
No,
I'm not.
I'm
I'm
with you.
just going to go ahead and let you know now. I'm not buying the argument that the guys weren't bought in because that's bull. They're
Bingo.
going to get the brakes beat off them. But anyway, come out on top. Hey, we bet a steak dinner.
We did.
So you owe me a
Yeah.
steak.
Next weekend. See.
I like bone in ribeyes.
Okay. I was thinking, more like Longhorn. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. We can do
No, I
that.
don't give a shit. We'll go somewhere. We'll
All
we'll
right.
we'll, we'll cook them out on you gonna grill your place or something.
Yeah, of course.
All right, we'll do that.
We'll
I'll
get
come
work.
by weekend or two or something like that. And test out the new sticks.
There you go. That's what we're after. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate y'all coming out. I guess we'll do some bowl stuff going through the weeks. We got some time
I think
off.
we'll do a bowl competition with some of our followers.
Yeah. Let's
I'll
maybe
get
do
something
a
set
little.
up.
Yeah, let's do something like that. Again, y'all like,
Terry, you
comment,
better win. Better win, Terry.
Terry. Hadn't seen old Terry in quite some time. Hadn't seen an outlandish comment from him anytime lately, but maybe he'll jump back into it. But
Hopefully.
we appreciate y'all coming out. SEC champs, baby. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention you're wearing all the old national. No, what doesn't matter what happened
Hold on.
last year, or the year before.
So you don't want me wearing things that you gifted to me?
I gifted you the hat. The sole reason I did is because I went and we got our ass whooped, so I didn't want it. I
Yeah,
sent
but you
you the
still
hat and
gifted it to
Brian
me.
the program.
I like your selection for my gift.
Is that a black jersey?
No. It's a
How come
sweatshirt.
is that a black sweatshirt jersey?
No.
Y'all don't wear. How come y'all don't wear black anymore?
Because it's historic.
Is it?
It is.
When's the last time y'all
I'm
wore black?
I'm editing all this out.
Till next time. See y'all.